Today we're going to show you guys how to make moisture wicking buckets just like this one here out of just a couple of simple materials. Right, I got Coulson here to help me, and we are going to be using one 5-gallon bucket, some 1-inch PVC, a recycled formula can, also a coffee can would work, a drill with a 1/4-inch bit, a cup of soil, a little rabbit manure fertilizer, scissors, a skewer and cork, Sawzall, and some plants that are ready to go in the ground. Okay, so first we need to set up our bucket. We're going to drill a 1/4-inch hole about 6 inches up from the bottom of the bucket. It's going to be just under the depth of the formula can. This is going to create our sump in the bottom of the bucket. Our coffee can is also going to get drilled. Just do 1/4-inch holes down in the bottom to let the water seep out. This is going to be our void in the bottom of the bucket. We're going to cut our PVC pipe to just above the lip of the bucket and then drill a couple holes in the bottom of it so that the water can seep out when it's sitting at the bottom.
That's very cool.
It's going to be loud. Okay.
Now, put it in there.
Not yet. Okay. Now we're going to mark out where our PVC pipe is going to go.
Now,
Cut that out at the top of the lid.
now, put it in there.
Doesn't have to be perfect, you just want it to seal pretty decent so no soil gets down in there.
Yeah.
We're going to have the weed cloth over it though to make sure no soil gets down in our coffee can. Make sure our holes go down in the coffee can. We're going to place this on the side of our bucket. I like to place it on the opposite side of where we made our hole. And put the, nope, not yet. Put the standpipe onto the edge of our bucket. Alright, this is what it looks like now. You can either leave it just like this, put your compost material, soil, whatever you'd like to use in the bottom of this, fill up that void, and the water will seep up and fill this in and out of the hole, and out of the hole over here. But what I like to do is use weed barrier cloth and wrap around my void canister to prevent dirt from seeping into the holes and filling up my canister. just like that. Something else I like doing is placing rocks in the bottom of the bucket to take up the space of where the water is going to come up and create just more airspace and allow that water to seep in there. This makes it so it requires less material, compost, or anything else that you need in the bottom of the bucket. This just allows a void for the water to fill in the bottom of the bucket and requires less material to fill the bucket. I'll go ahead and add our soil. And I like to add the container that you're going to use. Alright, adding the cup in here makes it easy to transplant in there, seeing as that's what I used to start all of my plants with. We're going to go ahead and throw them in there now. This is going to be my yellow squash. As you can see, it's definitely ready to be transplanted. Has a nice healthy root system on it. Just like that. I'll go ahead and wet the soil. You just do this initially. You don't need to do that from now on, because we'll be using our standpipe and our moisture wicking system that'll feed the water from the bottom up. Another thing I like to do is add an insulation layer. So I've gathered cut weed-eated dry grass from around the property. And I'll go ahead, place it in to help insulate the soil like this. This is going to allow the soil to be insulated and not dry out. I'll go ahead and use our skewer and cork, and I'll show you what that is for. Go ahead and put the skewer in the top of the cork, and this is going to be our water indicator line. So we're just going to drop this down the standpipe like that. It's going to disappear, and then you'll see as we fill our bucket up, we're also going to keep an eye on our weep hole over here. Alright, water started seeping out the side here, telling us that our void is completely filled up. And you can see we have our skewer with our cork float. And once that disappears, we know that we need to add more water.